the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up.
It got his man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible because right now he is wrecking.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a great return as they're finally able to take down.
Flex round.
Here's McNabb. Open here, Adam Thielen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Ohio.
To throw on second, McNabb. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. More from Minneapolis after this. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking here for Smith downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The former Giant, how about this? Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second down, McNabb. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kevin Green leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these are. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
They come out here in the eye. They run. It's Williams. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, McNabb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Strahan in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Now McNabb. Buying time to his left. Out to the left here to Reed. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Ryan Shazier in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They're going to try and throw. And Reed with it over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now it's McNabb, and his throw here's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. From the gun, here's McNabb. And he checks this one down to Williams. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, McNabb. Jordan Reed has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st down, it's McNabb. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run it now out of the gun. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down, Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And juke this time. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, That big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a bunch of...
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left, 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 left. Ace, ace.
The first carry now for Ricky Williams. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Ace, ace. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Steve Smith, 42 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ohio, Ohio. Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Strahan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. McNabb to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. That's to his running back, complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take off. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Here's McNabb. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. So.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. So.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. The open man is Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Left, 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 left.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now McNabb. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down throw. McNabb. Flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Dancing to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. To throw on second, McNabb. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Let's see how that recipe works. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Ohio, here we go.
They're going to try and throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on third. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Lawrence Taylor able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10. To throw, McNabb. Flushed out right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, McNabb. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ohio,
McNabb. Forced out to his left. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And on the ground they go with a running back. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And they'll run it here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's McNabb. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. K1 Short getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Mahomes now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Randall able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And Bryant's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Let's go! Brand 38!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Ohio!
He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate.
And now the offense will look to convert on third down. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from time.